Gentrification. Gentrification.
Gentrification. Gentrification.
I've lived here since 2010. I used to live in Center City, before that Narberth, but I moved here and, really loved the park actually. And I have a house now. I used to rent an apartment, but now I live here.
Perfect. So would you say there were any changes within the last few years?
Huge changes, mostly in just significant development of new houses and condos, but also some businesses, and it's been going on. Some of them are finally reaching completion after a long time, like there's a yoga studio and a new food market, lots of other residential places, but some fun businesses too, new restaurants.
Okay, you love living here.
I love living here.
Perfect.
For all those reasons, but the reason I live in this neighborhood is this park, really.
Okay.
Because that's what I really like. It's fun to have green space and live in the city.
How long has this park been here?
Approximately 20 years. So there's people who are here today who helped make the park. It's community owned, it's not owned by the city. So that's good and bad, right? We can have wine when we watch the pop-up blow-up movie nights, but then the city doesn't take care of it. So all the volunteers take care of it. Things, take up trash.
So how long have you lived in North Carolina?
I've lived here for 36 years.
46 years. How would you say it's changed within that time?
How has it changed?
Yes.
Oh, it's changed dramatically.
Okay.
When I first moved here, there was nothing here. In this entire street. No business, no nothing. In I guess about 82, Liberties opened up, which is now Bourbon and Branch. It was called Liberties. That was the first bar. After that, 700 opened. And then Standard Tap opened 1 year later. And it's been a great neighborhood. Just wonderful people here, a lot of artists initially moved in. And now it's changed over. It's gotten very gentrified. Properties are outrageous. They're $700,000, $800,000.
Wow.
Just stupid crazy.
I'm from Westchester, Pennsylvania. As far as I know, it's not a very gentrified area, but to me, gentrification is, it can be good, but it comes with a lot of negatives and a lot of considerations. And it's kind of looking at who are you actually building for and who to look at in the city.
My name is Haley and I'm from Simsbury, Connecticut, and I don't think that it would be considered a gentrified area. It's a pretty rich area with lots of big houses and people who have really high incomes. So I guess in that sense it would be gentrified because it would bar out a lot of poor people from entering the area since there's so many taxes and values very high. And what gentrification means to me is basically a development company or something like that going into an area that is an eyesore or has a lot of potential to be something bigger than it is. And I think that it can be a good thing and would benefit the area around it, the area that
My name is Alexandria. I'm from New Jersey. The area that I live in right now is called Millstone Township, New Jersey. I don't think it is a gentrified area. What gentrification means to me is basically the urban renewal of and that leads to the displacement of the occupying demographic.
Hi, my name is Tyrell.
And I'm Kane,
And we're both from Washington, D.C. And going over Washington, D.C., we're able to see a shift in the type of community members from my freshman year to college. We're able to see the differences in the families and the people that were around us. And now that we go back from Temple back to Washington D.C., like the neighborhood has changed. You know, it's more wealthier people there. The culture has changed, and gentrification is real.